So let's rank all the films I rewatched for the month of February 2024. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to you as the Big D, back again with another ranking. This time around, I'm going to be ranking my February rewatches for this month, February 2024, on the last day itself. Anyway, I rewatched 30 films and what have you. So, like usual, I'll only give brief thoughts on the first few films because I'm gonna go rapid fire. So this way, it doesn't take a long time and what have you. So that way, this video won't be long and what have you. Okay. So, and most of these films I have talked about this past month. So, if you're ready, let's get started with this ranking. Sit back, relax, and here we go. Number 30 is After We Collided from 2020, the second installment of the After franchise. Yeah, I don't really have much love for this series though, because the next one and the first one are coming up. We'll see which spots they are. This film's alright, but not great though. Number 29 is After We Fell from 2021, the third installment. This was a little bit more okay, but still not great though. The After films have been more a miss than a hit, what have you. Number 28 is After, the film that started all from 2019. Yeah, this is the one I feel like is factually fair and what have you. Anyway, you can see my mini reviews of this along with After We Collide and After We Fell on my channel, but unfortunately that vid hasn't done too well since I put it up earlier this month. That could use more than one view, you know. But it's alright and what have you. Number 27 is Over Her Dead Body from 2008. I haven't seen this film for a long time. This film's pretty funny in some parts. Not as didn't quite come to as funny as I remember, but I did like it because of Ava Longoria. Well, when she was still a Parker at the time, but still, it's an alright film. Number 26 is Morbius from 2022. Yeah, I rewatched this. It's okay as I a little more okay. I liked this at first, but it's kind of gotten down a little bit for me. But an okay film though. The film's actually going to be sent to Disney Plus because well, it won't be on Netflix anymore, so it's going to Disney Plus starting next month. As a matter of fact. Number 25 is Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen from 2004. I haven't seen this film in a long time. I rewatched it. It's fun, what have you. I mean, Lindsay Lohan's still pretty good in this, like I saw her in. Check out my review of this if you haven't seen it yet. Number 24 is Great Expectations from 1998. I haven't seen this film in a long time. This is a film that kind of got me hooked onto liking Gwyneth Paltrow. And, well, she's pretty good in it. So is Ethan Hawke, Robert De Niro. Yeah, this film's pretty good and what have you. I'll definitely need to review this film sometime down the road. Number 23 is Sugar Hill from 1974. This film recently celebrated its 50th anniversary. I'm going to say it's an underrated blaxploitation flick. I've already reviewed this film. I like it still, just for kicks and what have you. It's definitely an underrated blaxploitation horror flick. Number 22 is Devil in the Flesh from 1998. Very underrated film. Rose McGowan, love her performance in this. I'm glad y'all are still enjoying my review, my back-to-back review of this and its sequel, which that's still ahead. Anyway, I like it just because it's got Rose McGowan in it, and it's pretty underrated. Enough said. Number 21 is Pitch Perfect 2 from 2015. Pretty good sequel. I recently reviewed it. Check out my review of it. It still got the same great cast, plus a few new additions. And overall, it's a fun little film. Number 20 is Isn't It Romantic from 2019. I hadn't seen this film since I went and saw it. I mean, I gotta say, Rebel Wilson was absolutely really funny. Everyone else was good. Yeah, Liam Hemsworth and Adam Devine, who of course appeared in the first two Pitch Perfect films. Priyanka Chopra. Yeah, this was pretty good. Check out my review of this if you haven't seen it yet. Number 19 is Devil in the Flesh 2 from 2000. Love this movie. I mean, it's just a little over the first film, but I love Joey Lynn O'Keefe. She's absolutely hot in this. And as I've said already, I'm glad y'all still like that back-to-back review I did with this and its predecessor. You can find the full movie on YouTube at the Film Rise Movies channel page. It's also on Tubi as well. It also has Stu Garcia. You may know him for, well, as Nick Corey from Nightmare on Elm Street. Number 18 is Sex and the City, the movie itself from 2008. Yeah, pretty good movie. Still got the same great gals we remember from the show itself. If you have not seen my review of this, check it out and you'll hear my thoughts on it. Sarah Jessica Parker and all the gals, they're still good. Number 17 is Scream Blackula Scream from 1973. Well, I liked the first one a little more than this, but this is starting to grow on me a little more because I liked William Marshall's Blackula again. It has a pretty good intro theme we hear at the beginning. Well, I think you understand. A good song called Torment, which we hear at the beginning and end of this film. Very good and what have you. Bit underrated, but good though. Number 16 is Fear from 1996. Oh my gosh, this film's so underrated. And I still have yet to review this film. I am going to try to see if I can squeeze this in sometime for next month. If I can. I'm still behind on fixing my schedule for next month, but I'll get it up by and have it ready for y'all tomorrow. But anyway, Mark Wahlberg's good in this, so it's Reese Witherspoon. Love it. Number 15 is A Walk to Remember from 2002. Love this movie. Mandy Moore, Shane West. They're both good and what have you. I don't care what anybody says. I absolutely, really love this movie. It's a, it's got great cast, great characters, and a pretty good story. I mean, I've read the book, but I do think it's a good film, though. Number 14 is Pitch Perfect 3 from 2017. Now, you're probably going to hate me for having this higher than the second one. But I don't care. I think this film is so underrated. It's pretty good. And I just like the little bit of action, what have you, that it provided in some parts. This is just so underrated. Check out my review of this if you haven't seen it yet. Number 13 is Something's Gotta Give from 2003. I love this movie. Jack Nicholson's good, Diane Keaton's good, everyone is really good. This film just has its fun filled moments. Check out my review of this film if you haven't seen it yet. Number 12 is My Bloody Valentine from 2009. Very good take on the classic film itself. We'll see where that winds up later on. And I'm just gonna say it. And I do like this film. It's pretty bloody and what have you. And yeah, I did watch it on Valentine's Day itself. Number 11 is Pitch Perfect from 2012, the one that started it all. Great cast, great characters, good tunes and what have you, done in an acapella style. Love it. If you have not seen my review of this film, along with its sequels, check them out. Well, I hope you're still with me. I'm hoping you're enjoying this so far. I know I didn't give you too much details because I really want, like I told you, I want to get through this as fast as I can so I don't take too long so I can get through the rest. But anyway, yeah, a lot of these films are good and what have you. I don't care. Some of them are guilty pleasures, like the Devil in the Flesh films and Sugar Hill from 1974. Yeah, those are all guilty pleasures. So anyway, I think all those films are pretty good. But what about the top 10? This will have a few surprises and maybe a few, I don't know. So if you're ready, let's continue on with the top 10. Coming in at number 10 is Footloose from 1984. Love this movie, a Grey's classic. I Love the performances we got from Kevin Bacon and the whole cast and what have you. I recently did a re-review of the film. I can see it's struggling, but I think it's done better than my original review of the film. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out. But anyway, this film you can't go wrong with it. It's a great film, great cast, some pretty good characters, and really good soundtrack as well. A lot of songs you probably know that you probably still hear on the radio, like the theme sung by Kenny Loggins, or maybe Let's Hear for the Boy by Denise Williams. Yeah, definitely. You can't go wrong with the original Footloose. It's pretty good. Its remake's fine, what have you, but I still like the original a whole lot more. Now, coming in at number 9 is Blackula from 1972. I love this movie. I don't care what anybody says about this. I know it's a black exploitation flick from the 70s, but hey, it's awesome. It does have some moments and what have you that might offend y'all maybe in some ways, but it does have a few fun moments and what have you, and some pretty good tunes we hear from the Hughes Corporation just even before they even hit off with the song "Rock the Boat." But anyway, which of course they make an appearance in the film doing some songs and what have you. But I really like it. The intro song is absolutely awesome, and I like it. William Marshall does an exceptionally good job in playing the titular character. Of course, aka Mama Waldy. Anyway, if you have not seen this film yet, you gotta check out. It is available to watch on Prime. It's also on Tubi now, since they've had its predecessor, well, its sequel for some time. But anyway, Blackula, you need to check this film out. I already reviewed this film. I'm not sure if I want to re-review it. We'll see. But Blackula, I think this is an underrated film. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet. And coming in at number 8 is the original My Bloody Valentine from 1981. Now, the reason why I have it up higher than the remake is because you guessed it, I watched the actual director's cut of the film, which is much better than the theatrical cut we got in what have you. But this director's cut, ever since I got that Steelbook Blu-ray set last year, I am just gonna say this is very, very good and what have you. And I think it's just so bloody and what have you. You can't go wrong with it. If you don't have this, you better get this while it's still available and at a good price and what have you. If you can find it for a good price, you know what I'm saying and what have you. Believe that director's cut, I'm thinking way better. Mm-hmm. And the cast is not too bad, but its kills in the director's cut definitely better. Definitely. Next, coming in at number 7 is Onward from 2020. I know this film didn't do too well because the pandemic came along and well, you get you know the rest of the story, okay? Anyway, I recently did of course a collab with my good friend Ogre Boy 1992. If you haven't seen that yet, you got if you're a subscriber to his channel, check that out. We both really do think this film is very, very good and what have you. So anyway, I thought I'd watch it for just because I wanted to continue collabing with him on that. Anyway, I feel like is pretty underrated and what have you, considering it didn't too well. But anyway, I thought Onward was fun with good characters and all that stuff, and a good magical feeling, what have you. Onward was awesome. And coming in at number 6 is Be My Valentine, Charlie Brown from 1975. Very good special. I recently got on DVD, and I'm going to say it's just so good and what have you. It's got all sorts of good moments and what have you, but some of it's pretty heartbreaking. You'll know when you see the special, even though Valentine's Day is gone and what have you. But I did review this special. Check it out. It's just pretty good, just like any other Peanut special, in my opinion. But you don't have to take my word for it. But Be My Valentine, Charlie Brown, I do like it. just because it's what it is and it's got the Peanuts gang get. Now, coming in at number 5 is Soul from 2020. Now, this was the film that never did get released because the pandemic was still occurring, so they were forced to put it on Disney Plus. This did get more recently get put into a limited engagement run at the theaters last month and what have you. So anyway, I recently did collab with Ogre Boy on this one. Check out his channel and see our little collab on this film. It's really good. Jamie Foxx was really good. So was Tina Fey. I'm just gonna say this is another Disney Pixar film I think should have gotten a theatrical release. It really could have caught on with everyone. But anywho, it's still a very good story with great characters and what have you. And well, I didn't think there was much of any problem. I almost thought I did think it wouldn't be good at first, but after watching it, it's good and what have you. Definitely. Now, coming in at number 4 is the Lego Movie from 2014. I recently reviewed this along with its sequel, which I unfortunately failed to see because it never showed up on Max. But anyway, I am going to say that I love this movie. The Lego Movie was so much fun, what have you. Everything is awesome, great song. I just think it's really a good film with great characters, and I love the atmosphere of the Lego environment and what have you. It's just so good, and enough said about it. The Lego Movie, very good. Check out my review of it and its sequel if you'd like. But anyway, the Lego Movie and it's good. Its sequel is kind of a hit or miss, but still fine, what have you though. But I will review the other two Lego films later on down the road. Now, I will review the Lego Batman movie later on this year. Details to follow when it comes up. Next, coming in at number 3 is the original Bedazzled from 1967. Great movie, love it. I actually decided to watch it ever since after hearing about Raquel Welch's passing last year. She's just so hot in this. But I really love it for the performances we got from Peter Cook and Natalie Moore. They are an absolute comic team in this. If you have not seen this movie yet, you better try and look that up and watch it and whatever. You will get a lot of good laughs from it. I think this film's just so much fun. It's one of my favorite buddy flicks too. Definitely. It's just so devilishly fun, especially when Moore's characters going through all those wishes and what have you. It turns out so bad for him in the end. Alright, and for the final two, as usual, this was a tough decision to make. We got two good classics and what have you. One from the 60s and one from the 70s. So, coming in at number 2 is Blazing Saddles from 1974. Very funny movie. Mel Brooks had done an exceptionally good job on this outrageously funny film and what have you. I really liked this film, and for what it had to offer, Cleveland Little was so funny, so was Gene Wilder. Everything in this crazy film was so funny and what have you. It got me to like and give Mel Brooks films a little more attention, even though after I liked Young Frankenstein for some time, and well, got into watching this after watching some others he did after this, including Silent Movie, History of the World Part 1, and let's see, High Anxiety. But Blazing Saddles is absolutely very, very, very funny. You'll get a ton of laughs from it. If you haven't seen my review of this film yet, I did review it, well, just the day before its anniversary, so check out my review of this if you haven't already. But if Blazing Saddles is number 2, then you're going to be in for a real shock. My number 1 rewatch of February 2024 is Breakfast at Tiffany's from 1961. This is the second time I watched this film. I watched this film for the first time last year, and well, I really enjoyed it, and I liked it just as much on this second time watch. I love Audrey Hepburn's performance in this. This has convinced me to try and watch some more films. I'm going to try and do that while I can find some. Um, George Papard was really good in this film. I'm going to say this film is so good and what have you. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to say I really liked um, Hepburn's performance in this. It's just probably one of her greats in what have you. But I know she's done some other good films as well before or even after this. But this one can't go wrong with. Henry Mancini scores really good too. For more info on this, check out my review of this if you haven't seen it, okay? But anyway, Breakfast at Tiffany's, I love it. It's my number one rewatch of February 2024. And that's gonna do it for this ranking. What did you think of this ranking? What's your well, tell me what some of the films you watched in February of 2024. You can give me your top pick, your top three, or your top five. Leave them for me in the comments section below. If you like the video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And next time I'll be bringing to you my March 2024 schedule. So if you like this, check out my reviews for some of the films that made this ranking. The upper left-hand corner is my review of Breakfast at Tiffany's. The upper right-hand corner is my review of Blazing Saddles. And the bottom left-hand corner is my review of the Lego Movie. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.